Great rendition of the national anthem as we are just about set for football. Cedar Creek, of course, George, coming off that fantastic season last year. They won a Group 3 championship, had some outstanding players. Bermudez was really a fantastic player, going to Cincinnati, or has gone to Cincinnati, actually, and they're going to do the same thing. Coach Melody said, we're not going to really change that much. We have different players, but we're going to still try to do what we did last year.
Yeah, no question. Opening day against Edison, Darius Benjamin had a big second quarter and beginning of third. Looked like a young star in the making. Then, obviously, Edison defensively made some adjustments to him. But his big playability, Pilgrim's another kid who was hurt a lot early against Edison. He's their most experienced receiver, but both teams have experienced quarterbacks. So you would think they're going to make good decisions. The lines are things that both teams had to replace from last year, so that's important. Linebackers. I know Cedar Creek starts a sophomore in the middle. He was one that had struggled with cramps in their afternoon game before, so today you wonder maybe if they took a little bit more precautions in getting ready for it this way. So this should be a good game.
Back to receive it, Duke Gunther and John Moyer. Matthew Best will kick it away. And here we go. Short kick. Squib taken at the 20-yard line across the 25 to the 28-yard line. That was Moyer on the return.
Yeah, he got a real nice hop on that ball, too. You're right, it was one of those squib kicks that you see Holy Spirit made popular a few years ago. Not trying to kick it deep and give the Ocean City a chance to return it, but Moyer had a nice play on the ball, and they have good field position now to 28.
Riley Gunnels is the quarterback. Big kid at 6'4" and 216, one of the top QBs in South Jersey. Had a great year last year, and they look forward to an even better year this year.
Yeah, he led the state in passing yards last week.
Here's Gunnels with a quick toss to the flat right side, but that was incomplete, intended for Gunther.
It was tipped a little at the line. Wasn't set up great, so he was going to have a tough time getting anywhere even if he made that reception. But it was a nice play trying to use Cedar Creek's aggressiveness against them.
2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Just the start of things here from Cedar Creek. This time tries the left side with the flare. It's complete for Moyer. He spins away 5 or 6 yards on the connection. That was Moyer.
Yeah, they went empty backfield and ended up just making a little pitch out to the side. It's virtually a run play, but that makes you stretch out the defense.
So a more manageable third down now. 3rd and 5.
One back set.
Long count, peeling to the right side. Here's Gunther. The throw over the middle is complete for the first down.
Yeah, nicely designed. As you said, they brought Gunther out wide, so Cedar Creek reacted to that movement, and it opened up the nice little seam pass there to convert for the first down.
That was Hogue on the reception, and that's a connection you're probably going to see a lot this afternoon.
He did a nice job of just sitting down in the space in the zone, and Gunnels put it right on his numbers.
At the 46-yard line, Ocean City picks up their initial first down of this ball game. Gunnels with a play fake, throws to the right sideline. Dangerous there, intending for Lonigan, but the D-back was right there.
Yeah, no question. He jumped that pass. It was C.J. McAfee. Jumped that route. I thought he had a chance to make the interception. If it was a little better pass, he's probably going in the end zone.
Yeah, sometimes you get the benefit of not making the perfect pass, and that example right there was an example of exactly what we're talking about.
But good coverage by McAfee.
2nd and 10. The give up the middle, big hole, first down and more. It's a foot race. He's inside the 30-yard line and finally caught inside the 20 at around the 17-yard line.
Yeah, nice patient run there. There wasn't anything right away, but waited for something to open up and then hit that hole hard. But that's a product of spreading out the defense. So now the middle opened up to the run, and any yards either team gets with running is going to be a bonus today.
Gunther with a big carry. Going to set up right around the 18-yard line of Cedar Creek. Gunnels, they give right side. No, he keeps it himself, pardon me. Left side, angling for the left corner of the end zone, and he is in there for the touchdown.
Counter handoff.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a reverse action, really kept tight within the offensive line, so Gunnels ended up to be the lead blocker there, and we tried to see who took that in. It was Hogue that ended up taking that in, but he was running side by side with Gunnels, so it was hard to see who had the ball.
Radis will attempt, but before he can get the kick underway, we have some whistles.
Well, one thing, if you're the Ocean City offensive coaches, you're happy as heck because not only did they score, but they moved the ball and had some big runs because they've had to do a lot through the air last week. So being able to have any positive yardage on the ground is going to be helping them tremendously. Looks like it was an illegal formation there by Ocean City, and I'm going to have to re-kick that one.
So with 10:06 left in this initial quarter, Ocean City strikes first. Joey Berettis will be attempting. Moyer to hold. The kick is good.
It's nicely done. It was 5 yards back, so I had to put a little bit more foot into it. But two big running plays for Ocean City. We expected some big plays today, but maybe from the Cedar Creek side, we expected Ocean City to maybe grind the ball down and have some long drives. But the two long runs there got him in the end zone.
They lead it 7-0. Winning teams know that the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements. And they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com.
Now let's see what Ocean City does here in the kickoff after Cedar Creek did the squib kick and was able to give Ocean City pretty good field position. See if Ocean City doesn't try to pin him back a little bit.
Nick Layton to boot. 7-0. Ocean City. Line drive affair taken at the 20, across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
And that's Zaire Pilgrim there with the return. So he is back on the field after that week 1 injury. It was something to do with his calf. So having him back is definitely going to help the Cedar Creek offense.
Pirates from the 34-yard line.
Billy Smith is their quarterback.
Another very experienced quarterback, and he's only a junior.
They give off the left side, powering for 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry. That was Mackay Harvey, I believe.
Yeah. He was their big runner against Edison and had a couple runs, but then again, as the game progressed, there just weren't the holes for him. So you expect to see him get the ball on a ton of the Cedar Creek running attempts.
Coach Melody said he's an underappreciated running back. He can get the job done.
He really does. He's strong, and he has some good burst to him, too.
Pickup of a long 2, short 3, 2nd and 7. Quick throw to the right side by Smith is complete, breaking a tackle and surging forward to near the first down. Making the reception, that was McBride. Ryan, check that. That was, pardon me, that was Aline Parks.
Yeah, again, it's one of those short passes there, and only a 2-step drop. Get the ball out quickly. It doesn't allow the rush to get back to him. And they gained 7 yards, 6-7 yards. So it's a short 3rd down now for him.
3rd down and a yard, ball marked at the 43-yard line. 7-0 Ocean City taking the opening drive for the touchdown.
Harvey deep in the backfield now.
He gets the call left side, and he's got the first down.
Yeah, nice catch there by Smith. That ball was headed over his head. I almost thought it was a direct snap to Harvey, but got it down. And good job blocking up front, so they're able to move the chains.
Brought down by a host of Ocean City
Picked up about 5 yards on the carry, so
for Cedar Creek.
easily
First down!
converts on third down to keep the drive alive. Ball marked at the 48-yard line of Cedar Creek.
An enthusiastic first down call by the announcer here at the stadium.
Inside counter play, set up well. Kind of a jet sweep action there. Picks up 5 or 6 yards on the carry.
Yeah, and that's Benjamin. That's their big play kid. So just a little inside toss there. He came across the formation. They just seal the edge, and he tries to use his speed to get around the corner.
Picks up a gain of 6 on the play.
6-yard advance on first down. Second down and 4. Kind of diversifying the offense, different kinds of plays by the Pirates.
Yeah, and doing a lot on the ground here too, so that maybe that was the adjustment they made after week 1 where they had to do so much through the air.
They give off the left side, pounding close, and may have the first down once again.
That's
excellent run.
Yeah, Harvey again hit the hole, but then Nick Layton delivered a blow and was able to stop his momentum because Harvey was coming at him and had a little bit of size on him too. So nice tackle, but it does get the first down.
That'll be good enough for Cedar Creek.
He's 5'10" and 185, but looks like he has a lot of that in his lower body. Very powerful.
Yeah, well, you know, he stayed low through that tackle, which is able to keep leverage.
Mark it at the 42 of Ocean City. .708 left in the first quarter. Smith again has to reach high for the snap, but here's Harvey getting the call, and again, great results.
Yeah, we said running the ball was going to be important for both teams, and we see 2 big plays for Ocean City's touchdown on the ground, and now Cedar Creek's moving down the field mostly on the ground.
5 yards on first down. Checking in Parks among others. 2nd and 5. From the 37 of Ocean City. So this has been a very methodical drive by the Pirates. Smith rolling, throwing, complete, and a big stick.
That's Layton again, but that was set up because the pass is behind him. He had him in the flat. He throws up ball in front of him. He could still be running, but the pass behind caused him to turn, and then Layton definitely delivered the hit.
Loss of a couple now brings up third down and 6. So Ocean City with the opportunity to get the offense of the Pirates off the field, but we don't know if they would go for it on fourth down in this situation.
I would think probably inside the 40 if they can gain any yards. A loss of yardage here may change their mind, but if they get any kind of positive yards, I think they'd probably go for it on fourth down.
Smith going to throw, being rushed, slips the rush, left side, continues driving. He's inside the 25 and finally caught at the 22-yard line. So great awareness by Smith as he saw the rush and said, I'm taking it right up the middle, and he found daylight.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, a play that wasn't made might have been the key there. I think Parks was coming up and was going to blindside block, pulled up, and allowed the play to stay legal, and they gained that big yard. So they don't allow you to come from that blind side, and he pulled up just in time. But yes, a nice read there. The rush got up the field and opened up the middle for him, and he took advantage of it.
Ball now at the 21-yard line of the Red Raiders. They lead at 7-0. 4:50 left in this first quarter. They give again to Harvey. Harvey powers off the left side.
Yeah, that was delayed. Smith faked the pass out to the side and gave a late hand up there to Harvey. And Harvey was able to, again, get some positive yards for him.
Picks up 2, maybe 3. Saluga with a hit. Brings up second down. We'll call it 8 for the Pirates. Just inside the 20-yard line of Ocean City. Both teams able to run the ball effectively with their first possession. Smith drops the football and he's able to hop right on top of it. Ocean City says they have it.
Yeah, they jumped up at the ball, but I think the whistle was blown. He was on top of it. But not a bad try. Take it out of his hands, see if the referees will go for it.
Yeah, Clifford Dirks says, look, I've got it. But they ruled that Cedar Creek did recover it, but that's a big, big play, George, because now they're deep in Ocean City territory, but they're now going to face a third, looks like 18.
Yes, 17-18, I agree.
They need the 12-yard line of Ocean City to pick it up. Smith, Groom throws over the middle, incomplete. He had him in the seam, but just a little too high.
Yeah, I'm not sure the receiver needed the jump for that. If he would have stayed on the ground, probably given him a better base to catch that. But also the defensive back there was ready to lay him out if he would have caught that ball.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you're in traffic like that and you know someone's coming.
Yeah, throw that high over the middle is not a receiver's dream, put it that way.
A little high.
Not good for the ribs, right?
No.
Bring up 4th and 15.
So now fourth down at 18. And they will go.
Ocean City looks like they're only rushing 3 now, so they're dropping 8 in the coverage.
Billy Smith back. Again being rushed, does not run this time, and a great defensive play there.
Again, that's Leighton. I agree. That ball was thrown well, and the receiver was there. Very nice defensive play there by Leighton. So he's had his name called quite a bit defensively on this first drive.
Intended for Benjamin, but the technique was so good because he didn't interfere with him.
Not
just got his hand in front and poked it away.
Well-run route, well-thrown ball, well-defended play. So some good football there.
Ocean City will take over, stopping the Pirates on downs here, and they lead it 7-0. Gunnels takes the snap. The jet sweep to the left side with a blocker in front, successful as Moyer able to turn the corner and pick up a nice gain on first down.
Yeah, virtually the same play that Creek tried to run with Benjamin, except it wasn't the toss to him, it was the handoff across. So nicely blocked, and Moyer just beat him around the edge.
Looked like he might have been slow in getting to the edge, but not so.
No.
Made it happen. Brings up a 2nd and 2. Gunnels, a little confusion there on the handoff. Powering along the left sideline. Don't know if they got the first down.
Doesn't look like that. It's one of those RPOs they were looking for. Gunnels wasn't sure he was going to give the ball to him or not. So it wasn't the smoothest looking play from up here.
Gunther on the carry now. 3rd down and a yard. Interesting here because they're still in the spread, and yet you've got Gunnels who's 220 pounds at 6'4".
Yeah, no, there's no question. He's definitely an imposing threat. And then Ocean City moved, it looks like, too many men in motion. Yeah, illegal motion, so that's going to cost them 5 yards.
So totally different situation now. 3rd down and 6 instead of 3rd down and 1. Both teams have pretty much, although I'd say that the Pirates have thrown the ball a little bit more than Ocean City, but they've run it a lot as well. And here a situation where it's 3rd and 6. Yeah, see what the brain trust comes up with.
Ocean City's drive was so quick with those 2 big running plays. They didn't really have to do much, but Cedar Creek has had more plays from the offensive end.
Gunnels being rushed. Gunnels thinks about throwing it as he's being pulled down, but decides the better of it there, George. He doesn't want to get an intentional grounding on top of it.
Sure. Trying to throw off your back foot with a defender hanging on you is not a good plan, but that was Sears getting through there. He came on a little bit of a delayed blitz and was able to get there and get a big stop for Cedar Creek.
Moyer will punt it. Benjamin. And Parks back to receive it. Long count, sort of an odd setup there on the punt. Gets the kick away, high, not too deep. Gets an Ocean City roll and going to be touched up at the 46-yard line of Cedar Creek.
Sears was the one putting pressure on Moyer there, and I thought he was going to get a block, but he was able to get pushed away just enough to let Moyer get that ball off.
It was interesting because one of the three players in front of the punter was facing the left sideline, which I haven't seen too much. I'm sure that there was a reason they do that.
No, you look at all the college games, even the pro games, the formations and punt coverage is very interesting as they line up, but I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I don't know all of it.
So that Cedar Creek will have the football for the second time, still trailing at 7-0. 25.5 seconds left in this opening quarter. From Cedar Creek. Smith with a snap, off play action. Looking for the screen. He's got Harvey on the left side. Harvey with the blocker in front. Cuts to his left to the left sideline. Finally thrown out of bounds. Coming up is Layton, and he's been involved, as you have made it very clear, in a lot of defensive plays, but really well set up screen.
I agree. They went, looked like it was going to the right side, came back left, and actually, although they gave up 10 yards, Wetzel for Ocean City did a nice job of just delaying and make Harvey cut to the outside to allow the pursuit to get him down. That's probably going to be our last play of the first quarter, it looks like.
Yeah, clock is running down. And that should do it. And that will do it. So, we've played one. Ocean City up 7. We'll be back in just a moment.
The visiting Ocean City Red Raiders and your Cedar Creek Pirates with the...
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
The Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center is the perfect place for you and your family to stay healthy and fit. From our 25-meter indoor swimming pool to our well-equipped cardio room, we've got you covered. Whether you're looking to lift weights or to get moving in one of our many Group X classes, the Aquatic and Fitness Center has it all. With everything from...
Back here at Cedar Creek, first down for the Pirates. Harvey again pounding up the middle. He just sticks his head in there and just says, all right, I'm picking up 2 or 3.
Yeah, this is definitely a very different offensive attack from last time I saw him against Edison. Edison, they were doing so much through the air to move the ball at all. Now, I only think they've attempted 4, maybe 5 passes in their 2 drives. They're definitely trying to get Harvey going. And keeping him fresh throughout the game will be important too.
Pickup of 4 yards for Harvey. He is a senior. Smith again.
Hands to Harvey again.
And I think Mr. Layton again.
Yeah, might be.
Harvey take the inside handoff.
Well, Cedar Creek does have one of the Ocean City greats, Kevin Sinclair, as an assistant coach on the sideline. So Harvey definitely has someone that with experience in the running back position that can help him throughout the season.
And Sinclair, one of the all-time greats.
Oh, he was a lot of fun to watch play.
Third down and 5. From the 39, Smith with time throws deep down the right side, and this one is intercepted.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact back there, but they let him play.
That's Jack Hogue.
Jack Hogue, yep, comes through with the interception. Defended him well, forced him to the sideline in the short pass. He was there to make the play. So being an offensive running back, too, helped him there because he had the hands to complete the play.
And you see what happens when you don't put enough air under the ball, because he had him beat by a step, but he had to come back for it, and Hogue had better position to make the play than did the receiver.
It's hard to see how much wind there is on the field right now because I don't have any flags for us to look at, but there's a nice breeze up here, and that ball definitely seemed like it hung up in the air a little bit.
And we're glad there is a nice breeze, because when I walked in here, when I first got here, it was steamy hot. Here's a push pass off the right side.
Yeah, nice little shovel pass to Moyer. Moyer looks like he's used more as a running back than he has as a receiver so far, even though he's lining up on the edge.
Pickup of 4.
4 yards on the play.
2nd and 6.
By number 44, Justin Castillo. We'll bring up
At the 13-yard line. Gunnels, the snap, the give, looking to sweep the right side, making the turn upfield, may have picked up a yard or two. That was Gunther. Play started out up the middle, but then bounced to the outside and found some running room.
Yeah, and the offensive line just keeping contact, staying on their block, gives the running back at least some time to make a decision like that.
Third down and 3 for the Red Raiders. Both teams come in at 1 and 1. Gunnels is going to take it himself. Pounds off the left side, but I don't think he got there.
Tight, yeah. It looked like he was almost right at the line, and that's where the first down marker is. But no, they didn't give him a good mark at all. So you wonder, this is deep in your own end. Are you going to go for it here? No, Ocean City's bringing out the punt team.
No gain on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 2.
So that's a big stop there for Cedar Creek. After the turnover, was able to keep Ocean City pinned in their end, so they should get decent field position out of this to try and start their next drive.
In the punt, number 1, John Moyer.
Parks and Benjamin.
Back deep to receive. Number
Back
2, Aline Parks. Number 3.
To receive it. Moyer will punt it. Standing at the 3-yard line.
Keep an eye on Sears up the middle here.
The kick, beautiful punt, and a marker. Driving the receiver, that's Benjamin, back inside the 25, and he's tripped as he looks to extend along the right sideline, making the stop. James Pinich, but there is a marker.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be holding there against the wideout here for Ocean City as he's trying to cover the play, but it definitely came out here early, and it was thrown towards the wide side of the field.
Still haven't seen any indication as to exactly what the penalty is. I think Ocean City feels it's going to be about against Cedar Creek because they're already walking.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, yep.
Beautiful punt, though, by Moyer.
It really was, and it does appear that there is a little bit of a breeze there that was at his back. And just comparing the throws and the punts that are going in the different directions.
Marking at the 26-yard line.
Cedar Creek will take over at 1st down.
Benjamin in motion to the left side. Smith waits for the football and a marker.
It looked like there was a little movement there by the center. Yep, illegal motion against Cedar Creek.
So right off the bat, they get behind the sticks.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Now all of a sudden, that stop on the other end, forcing the punt. You thought they'd get good field position. Now they're very deep in their end. So now Ocean City is trying to stop them because with Cedar Creek working against the wind, maybe they can flip it and they get the field position as they would get a last drive here of the half, or at least late in the half.
That's a great point, because you say to yourself, okay, they're punting from here. They're going to get great field position, but you don't take into account 2 penalties.
Yep, and the wind.
Yeah. Ball marked just outside the 20 at the 21-yard line for Cedar Creek, trailing at 7-0. Smith.
I think he ended up giving that to Harvey, but there was just nothing there. Ocean City stretched that out and then was just able to bring them to the ground. So that's another loss, it looks like. So we're looking at that 2nd and 17 now.
I think that might have been McClellan, number 9, on the carry.
Oh, was it 9?
I think it was. I could be wrong. Normally I am wrong.
Well, that was to the other side of the field, so I'll trust your eyes more than mine.
Well, I had binoculars, so I've got to admit.
There you
right?
go.
Smith swings it out to the right side. There is a blocker in front, but not much doing theirs. Ocean City swarms to the football, pickup of maybe 3 yards. That was Benjamin on the reception, but Ocean City reacting very well to that play.
Yeah, and there was nothing to stretch out the defense, so they were all within 5-10 yards of the line of scrimmage. So as soon as that ball's in the air, they can close well, and there just wasn't enough blockers out there to create an opening.
3rd and 14 now.
4 yards on a play. It'll bring up 3rd and 12.
Ocean City on top 7-0. Smith with time throws deep down the left side, and this one is incomplete again. Well defended.
Yeah, there was some contact there again, but the defensive back was turned looking for the ball, and he has right to that position too. So good no call there by the official, but there was contact, but good, well played there by the defensive back also.
And that was Hogue once again who made that up play earlier to intercept.
On the punt, number 34, Matthew Best. Back deep to receive, number 32, Jack Hogue.
Best is back to kick it. Waiting for it at his own 46-yard line is Hogue.
Got a stoppage here. No signal. Timeout, Cedar Creek, it looks like.
8 minutes, 31 seconds left till halftime. Ocean City leads it 7-0. Well, it's not too late to go to Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street on the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Wonderland is open tonight until 9. Tomorrow from 1 till 6. They'll be open again during the same hours for the entire weekend. Remember to save your unused tickets. They'll be good next season. The summer continues through October 9th at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6 on the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. I always think about the summertime, and especially with communities like Ocean City, where the day after Labor Day, it's just like somebody turns off a switch, right?
Yeah.
You have all the crowds, and you got the summer and all this, and then just like that.
Yep, the big term now is local summer. That's what
right. That's right. Best time of the year for the locals. Weather's still great. Warm water. And they have it all to themselves. Kick is low, bounces down at 45, gets a Cedar Creek roll, but still Ocean City with excellent field position. Going to touch it up at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and again, a very low kick. So as we said, there must be significant wind down there on the field, and it's having a little bit of an impact here on the game, in the punting game, and even holding up that one pass for the interception. So here you go, Ocean City with about 6.5 minutes left, up one score with a short field. This could be a real big turning point in the game right here if they're able to get some points before halftime.
Ocean City sideline is jumping up and down. They want to get something into the offense before they run this play. Actually, they're exchanging footballs. They wanted to get rid of the Cedar Creek football and get their own football.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then you got the kicking football, and you got all these different things that they do now.
Hogue peels to the right side. Cuddles with a play fake, and he is sacked.
They had a little bit. Cedar Creek kind of took the bite there as the fake pass out to Hogue. So he had another second or two. He could have gone deep, but good pressure there by Cedar Creek. It was good low pressure, too. It wasn't like he was just beating them and hitting them high.
Jawan Palmer makes that stop, and Coach Melody told me before the game he is one of their top players.
Yeah, well, they needed that right there. Now, again, that pushes Ocean City back to, looks like, again, about a second and 17 or 18.
Cuddles throws it quickly to the left side, but he's going nowhere. That was Hogue, but they smelled that one out. But it was a little bobble, which obviously contributed to Cedar Creek being able to shut it down. And now third down, and we'll call it 20 for Ocean City. Let's see how aggressive Coach Smith gets here.
Yeah, that was number 81 there for Cedar Creek. I'm searching our roster. Oh, that was Jinx. Jinx was out there. He made a couple plays in the Edison game, too. So nicely read there, and he got Hogue to the ground.
Ocean City, in a situation that there aren't too many plays for.
No, but it doesn't hurt to have a strong arm quarterback with the wind at your back.
That's true. Has protection, sets, still looking, throws to the right side, and this one's incomplete. Intended that one for Moyer, but Moyer was kind of surrounded there. Good thing that it wasn't a better pass.
There was nothing open. He had some room to run, which I think was the defense's desire, because to have him run for 20 yards without their be able to make a play on him was in Cedar Creek's favor. So a good job there defensively, but now the ball's being punted, and let's see if Moyer can pin Cedar Creek back with a nice punt like he had last time. So they couldn't take advantage of that field position. The opening play of the drive, the sack was the big play there.
To receive for Cedar Creek, number 2, Aline Parks, and number 3,
waiting for it, Parks and Benjamin at their 22. Moyer will kick it from his 21. Good snap. Gets the kick away. In the direction of Benjamin, now Parks picks it up at the 21-yard line along the left sideline. Has room to operate. Good return as he continues driving and falls forward to what may be the 49 of Ocean City, but I think they're going to mark it right at the midfield line. So excellent return.
Yeah, and actually, really nice catch. That was a ball that was running along the ground there, and then Benjamin did a really nice job of giving him a block to allow him to open up that side, and obviously the rest of the players did too. So, here we go again. The punting game, whether it's in the return game or the coverage, seems to be really important here in the second quarter.
And you know, George, every time I work with a former football coach, that's one thing that really upsets them, if you just let it roll and give them much better field position or give you worse field position, because, hey, you're back there to catch the football. Now, there are times where you don't want to catch it. You want your teammates to get away from it, but right there, you saw the difference between letting it roll and picking it up.
And I thought they probably could have gotten up to catch that on the fly, but it worked out for them.
Pounding up the middle for a real nice gain on first down.
Probably Harvey again. Yeah, he seems to be their inside back.
Harvey takes a handoff inside. Another dose of tough nose running. Pick up 5 yards on a play.
Dino Christensen on the stop. 5 yards on first down, setting up 2nd and 5. Cedar Creek looking to get on the board before halftime because they did win the toss and decline, so they will receive the second half kickoff. Smith. Give to Harvey, slanting left side, picks up maybe 3. It's going to set up a 3rd and short.
Again, doing most of their damage here offensively on the ground for Cedar Creek, and now number 44 for Cedar Creek is limping off the field, and that hurts them both offensively and defensively because he's their starting linebacker. So that's Castillo. He was real important early in the season, so they need him back on the field, and now he's sitting on the sideline there. So I don't know whether it was an ankle, maybe a calf. He did have cramping problems earlier in the year, but seems to be in a decent amount of pain right now.
Approaching 3 minutes left in the first half. 7-0 Ocean City. They scored on their opening drive. Both teams have been able to move the football, but Cedar Creek has not been able to cash it in. Smith under center. I think that's the first time we've seen that. Rolling right off play action, looking to throw. He's going to continue, turns the corner, and then the stiff arm before he gets out of bounds.
And I think he picks up the first down. I think he wanted to get rid of that, but his receiver fell down, but he got in the way of the defensive back, so he couldn't make a play on Smith. So Smith smartly used his legs and moves the chains.
And of course, getting out of bounds also advantageous to Cedar Creek because they have the clock as a concern as well.
Yep, with 2:41 here left in the second quarter.
Ball marked at the 39-yard line of Ocean City. Smith and Harvey in the backfield. Smith, the toss to Benjamin, looking to swing wide, able to elude a tackler along the left sideline. He's got the first down and a lot more. Picks up somewhere around 15 yards on a nicely executed play. The toss to the left side to Benjamin.
Yeah, he beat the Ocean City defender at the line, and then there was nothing but green space in front of him. So, nice play. Ocean City had a chance to get him down for either a short gain or a loss, but then that definitely moved the chains again for Cedar Creek.
At the 24-yard line is where they mark it. So Cedar Creek with an excellent opportunity to get on the board before halftime.
Now they were down here deep on their first drive, and then the fumbled snap there by Smith put him back, and they weren't able to do a whole lot with the drive.
It's really been Cedar Creek as much as Ocean City's defense that has stopped them on some of these drives with their mistakes. Harvey again pounds right side, picks up 2, maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, Harvey definitely seems to be their inside back, but I expect to see more of Benjamin on the edges like we just saw there in that big run.
Ugia makes the stop for the Red Raiders, picks up a couple. But considering the way Harvey's been running the football, Ocean City will take a couple.
No, sure. Big play here. Let's see if they move Smith outside of the pocket.
Setting to throw. Fires over the middle, and this one is complete.
That's Benjamin again, I believe.
Loses his helmet, but this one fired over the middle, and a nice pass and a nice completion. Benjamin holds on despite the big-time hit.
That's Parks there with the reception. Okay. But his helmet came off, so now he has to leave the field for a play. But that was nicely done. You could see a little bit of a slant, and the ball was put right on his numbers, and he pulled that ball in. Now we have 1:30 left in the half. Now you see Cedar Creek take their time, not give Ocean City the ball back if they can convert this drive.
13-yard line of the Red Raiders. Cedar Creek opportunity to get on the board before halftime. Smith off play action, cuts to his left. He has room along the left sideline, and he dives for the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think that was designed run. He was looking for another slant. It wasn't there. He had the edge. He had to beat one defender, made a move, and he was able to get to the pylon. So big drive there for Cedar Creek with 1 minute left in the second quarter. The extra point is a chance to tie it, and now they don't have too much time for Ocean City with the clock to take the lead into halftime.
And, of course, the other thing that's
In for the extra point.
working in their favor is now they're going to get 2 series in a row because they get the second half kickoff as well.
Sure.
And the kick
It's good.
is good.
It didn't have a whole lot of height to it, so we weren't sure.
18
But now we got a tie game. So Ocean City scores on its first drive of the half. Cedar Creek scores on its last drive, or what we assume will be their last drive of the half, and looks like a tie game at halftime.
Frenchman Bethia on the kick. 7-7. Not much time left here in this first half. Well, things are always happening at the Ocean City Free Public Library. You can learn to play bridge at the library, improve your cooking and computer skills. It's all free. Plus books, magazines, internet access, trivia contests, Dungeons and Dragons, much more. Ocean City Free Public Library, 18th and Simpson. Visit them online at oceancitylibrary.org. 6th Street Pizza and Grill is open daily from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. at 6th Street in the Boardwalk, right at Gillian's Wonderland Pier. They have free delivery and daily specials. Phone them 609-525-0022. Check them out on Facebook, 6th Street Pizza and Grill. So let's see how Coach Melody plays it here. I mean, they, for the most part, have been scribbling it or kicking it a line drive.
And it does appear they're working against the wind, so I don't think we're going to see anything real different here. Seeing 44 back on the field, Castillo for Cedar Creek is definitely a good thing for them. Like I said, he did have some cramping issues earlier in the season. Maybe that was the same thing here.
The kick, another line drive affair. Going to be picked up at the 20-yard line. Dancing and dodging, but can't make too much out of it. Ocean City will open for business at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, Duke Gunther there with the return. Wasn't a whole lot for him to do, but he got positive yardage. And now let's see, with Gunnels, can he stretch the field, get Ocean City moving quickly? This first play will be important. If he can get a chunk here on first down, it does set up the ability to move the ball. I believe they have all 3 timeouts left, so let's see if Ocean City can make a drive here at the end of the half.
Exactly 1 minute left till halftime. All tied at 7. Of course, they don't want to get too crazy here. Don't want to turn it over and give Cedar Creek an opportunity to take the lead before halftime.
No, sure.
Gunnels fires to the right side. This one
there it
is incomplete.
Interception. Oh, we're going to have pass interference, I think, against Cedar Creek. Castillo was able to get the interception off the deflection.
Pass along the right side. Ball's incomplete, defended by number 3, Darius Benjamin, but there is a flag down on the play.
There's no call yet. Yeah,
Pass interference, yeah.
He just came through the defender. He was there maybe just a half second soon. But that would have been a big play, as you just said. They didn't want to turn the ball over and give Cedar Creek a short field, and it almost happened.
But what did happen was interference, and the ball now moved to the 45-yard line of Ocean City, and they have an opportunity now to do something with it.
Yeah, with 54 seconds left.
Gunnels, pump fake, now sets, fires deep, throwing off his back leg, and did he catch it? Yes, he did.
Number 7, Riley Gunnels drops back to pass.
Looks like there might be another flag down on the field over there.
Number 10, Jameer Canfield. Canfield able to bring it down.
That Lonergan on the reception?
Also a flag down on the play.
It looks like it was Pat Lonergan, I agree.
So still some discussion about that play or what's going to transpire here. The ball is going to be marked. See, I don't even see the sticks yet moving. They're still way back.
Because there was a penalty, but they're not giving any. Now here they're bringing them up. Okay. Now it's a timeout, Ocean City.
7-7, Ocean City and Cedar Creek. Ocean City with the football and just over 44 seconds left in this first half. The RJH Insurance Group has specialized in home and flood insurance since 2006 and proudly supports Raider sports. Call Rich Hogue for a quote, 609-630-4569. The RJH Insurance Group. Sure True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you will continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they will do anything to help. They're open weekdays until 7, Saturdays till 6, Sundays until 4. Help just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com.
Well, Ocean City now has moved 50 yards here in 2 plays, a penalty and a long pass in 16 seconds. So now with 44 seconds, they're at the 22-yard line. It looks like a Cedar Creek. They're looking to go in. So a lot of action here in the last minute and a half of this half.
Gunnell sets, throws deep to the left side, and this one just over the fingertips of Hogue, I believe it was, or that could have gone for 6.
Oh, that was a well-thrown ball. That was defended well. There were 2 defensive players there for Cedar Creek, and he put that in the only spot he could. Granted, it wasn't able to be completed, but a nice thrown ball and a good job of Hogue by drawing both the attention of the defenders.
2nd down and 10. From the 22 of Cedar Creek. Nothing to choose between the two sides as we're knotted at 7. Still 40 seconds remaining, so Ocean City has been able to do a lot in a short period of time. Gunnels is going to sprint to his left, throws again on the run. He's got a receiver. He's got a foot in. Touchdown!
Oh, how about that? I thought he stepped out before he got that back foot down, but the referees looked at each other and gave us a touchdown. Be interesting to see. We could see a replay, but yeah, he definitely had 1 foot straddling the line. Which one got down first? I guess we won't know.
Excellent throw and an excellent pass.
Really
I mean,
nice.
they couldn't connect on the first one. They came right back.
Yeah, and that drive took all of 30 seconds.
Try the extra point, number 24, J.P. Foster.
Bernardus, check that. The kick is good. That's J.P. Forster on the kick, and it is good.
Well, we had points in the opening drive, and then we went quite a while without points, and then last minute here we've had 2 touchdowns.
Impressive. Well, if you're planning to build a home, make your first step to visit Halliday Leonard. Halliday Leonard will consult you on your design and assist the development of your home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhomes, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together and take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone them at 398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality. So Ocean City, after giving up the touchdown to Cedar Creek, comes right back to take the lead right before halftime. That was a big drive, not only because they took the lead, but as we mentioned before, Cedar Creek gets the second half kickoff.
Yeah, and Gunnels looks good. They let him stand there with his feet set. He's going to put the ball where it's supposed to be. So getting pressure on Gunnels is probably going to be something they talk about at halftime for Cedar Creek.
The kick taken inside the 20-yard line by Parks. Breaks the tackle along the left sideline, but he's going to be run out of bounds right about the midfield line. Running him out is Ryder Hay.
Now 24 seconds left. Cedar Creek has 2 timeouts, and they have a short field, so I don't think the offense is over here in the second quarter just yet.
Cedar Creek Pirates will take over. It'll be first down at
Cedar Creek,
48-yard line.
as George mentioned, excellent field position. They have it at the 48-yard line of Ocean City. Now trailing it 14-7.
Yeah, if they didn't get that field position, maybe they would have taken a knee and gone into halftime.
Smith throws the quick pitch to the left side. That's Benjamin. Benjamin picks up 5 to the 45, and immediately the timeout is called.
Yeah, that's a nice job there by Roy Saluk, if I'm saying his name right, I apologize if not, making him come back inside. The last thing he wants to do is get the edge, and then there's no help out there for him. So he forced the play back inside. Then you had the pursuit from the defense, able to get him down inbounds. So Cedar Creek has to use one of those timeouts, and it wasn't that big a game.
Dino's Seville Diner has been serving Cape May County and the Jersey Shore with homemade meals since 1977. Family-owned and operated. They're open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dino specializes in seafood straight from the docks of Cape May and has the area's largest kids menu. Breakfast served all day at Dino's. Check them out at dinosdiner.com, where you can browse their menu and specials and order online. You can also phone Dino's at 609-624-3100. Dino's Seville Diner on Route 50, just off Route 9, only minutes away from everywhere. Second down, 6.
You have to figure Ocean City's going to play deep coverage to make Cedar Creek get something in front of them, man, and not let them behind them.
Smith with protection, throws to the right side. This one is complete, making the reception Pilgrim.
Yeah, the clock should stop for the first down, so now they're going to get to the line quickly, maybe spike it.
Yep, he does.
Yep, that's nicely done there. Preserves the timeout, so they'll probably try to do something again towards the sideline to either get the first down or out of bounds to stop the clock and try to save that last timeout. But if they go over in the middle here, then they got to get down quickly if they're not going to get in the end zone.
Ball marked at the 33-yard line of Ocean City. 12 seconds left in this first half. Ocean City was able to score with very few seconds, I should say, off the clock, and now here Cedar Creek's trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, no question. The penalty helped Ocean City, and the kick return here helped Cedar Creek in these last couple drives.
Smith being rushed. Now he's going to be grabbed, and he's going to be thrown for a loss.
Cedar Creek uses its last timeout, so now they'll probably set something up to try to throw into the end zone. Not quite a Hail Mary because it's only 40 yards here, 35, 36 yards, but now they've got to do something towards the end zone.
Brendan Bergman makes the stop, and it was a big one. Makes the sack, obviously. Johnson's Popcorn, known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year at 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 800-842-2676 or go online at johnsonspopcorn.com and place your order. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. Shoppies is even better online. You know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at Shopee.com. Remember, you are not presenting the best trophy if you're not presenting a Shopee trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shopee since 1921, starting a new century.
Yeah, you're going to see Ocean City way back off the line here to try and keep them out of the end zone.
Being rushed again was Smith. Has time now, throws deep into the end zone. This one's going to be just knocked down. And it was knocked down by Ricky Wetzel.
Yeah. And that's a nice play. And there was no doubt he was knocking that down. You see all the time kids try to catch that ball, they bobble it, and then all of a sudden it's a touchdown the other way. So he spiked that down to end the half, and Ocean City's able to take the lead in the half.
We are at halftime. Ocean City on top, 14-7. Well, since 1981, the Trofin Coggins family have offered the best in car care at Car Caress. Now at 1635 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, right next to CVS Pharmacy, and at 100 Stagecoach Road in Marmora, behind ShopRite. At Car Caress, they hand wash your vehicle. That's right, both the interior and exterior. They also have an automatic car wash, self-service bays, and vacuums. Car Caress, 1635 Haven Avenue in Ocean City. Phone for an appointment, 609-398-8482. They also offer free pickup and delivery. Car Caress, something special for your vehicle at a price that fits your budget. And if you or somebody you know hopes to continue playing sports in college, Bill Shawcross at Crossover Productions can help you. Bill can assist you in putting your best foot forward with a professionally produced highlight video at an affordable price. All sports are welcome. No job too big or too small. Bill Shawcross, Ross has more than 25 years experience recording sporting events, creating edited videos. Call Bill 609-513-8950 to talk about putting together a video presentation that will get colleges interested. Crossover Productions, producing quality videos since 1991. Halftime, Ocean City on top, 14-7 over Cedar Creek. And if you live in Cape May County and you're having problems with an appliance, your next call should be Elmer's Appliance Service. Dryers, refrigerators, ranges, washers, dishwashers, disposals, you name it. Elmer's can repair it, and their service is on most every single brand out there. Elmer's Appliance Service has offices in Ocean City, Wildwood, Seaville, and Sea Isle City. There's one close to you. Phone 609-399-4398 for more information. Elmer's Appliance Service. We are at halftime. Ocean City with a late drive to take the lead over Cedar Creek right after Cedar Creek came back and tied the score at 7. Right now we're going to step aside and we'll have the second half for you in just a moment.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
The Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center is the perfect place for you and your family to stay healthy and fit. From our 25-meter indoor swimming pool to our well-equipped cardio room, we've got you covered. Whether you're looking to lift weights or to get moving in one of our many Group X classes, the Aquatic and Fitness Center has it all. With everything from yoga to cycling, you're sure to find a workout that's fit for you. Come by and find out for yourself why the Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center has something for everyone in America's greatest family resort.
Smith look a loss.
Yeah, nice job by the defensive front there. I think the linebacker did come in to clean up the play, but the right defensive tackle there stood up his lineman and forced Harvey to change directions, allowing the rest of the defense to come in and make the play.
Carianis on the stop. Looking to bounce it outside there, George, as everything was clogged up in the middle, but great pursuit by Ocean City. Wouldn't let him get to the edge.
Yep.
3rd down and 6.
Can't tell where Carianis is playing, a defensive end or a linebacker. He hasn't put his hand on the ground, but he's definitely up on the line a lot.
3rd down, 6. From the 43 of the Red Raiders. Ocean City on top, 14-7. Smith, back to throw, right side, the completion to Benjamin. Benjamin with a blocker in front. Benjamin now in a scrimmage. They're going to mark it from where the infraction occurred.
Yeah, and I don't believe he would have gotten in the end zone without the hold. It was right there in front of him. But nice catch, and again, it should give them enough for the first down.
They'll be holding on Cedar
It
Creek.
appears that there is a player for Ocean City shaken up along the sideline as they're coming out to attend. You can't see because Cedar Creek's players are standing up along the sideline. Let's see if we can identify if there is a player that's injured. It looks like there is.
Cedar Creek first down.
Yeah, the Cedar Creek offense thinks that penalty's going to move him all the way back, but it is a spot of the foul penalty, so it was 10 yards from where he saw him holding, and that'll get him a first down, probably about the 33-yard line.
Player for Ocean City, Wetzel, was shaken up. He will take it to the sideline for at least one play.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to stay in the game there. Then he said, no, you have to go off.
At the 33-yard line, Cedar Creek looking to tie it up here.
Yeah, Ocean City's done a nice job of not letting Benjamin have too many big plays. He's got that ability, as we just saw. You get him in space, he's quick.
Both Parks and Benjamin to the left side from the 33. Smith to Harvey, pounds up the middle. Harvey continues driving, still going, moving the pile to the 15-yard line. Talk about effort.
Yeah, that was him. 77 for Cedar Creek was in there pushing too, but for a while that was Harvey against 4 or 5 defenders for Ocean City. This one, as opposed to earlier in the half, Ocean City didn't keep their leverage defensively. They were up too high, and the power of Harvey just pushed the pile back. So Ocean City can do a better job of staying low when they're trying to bring the ball carrier to the ground.
At the 17. Actually, the 18 of Ocean City. First down for the Pirates. Impressive drive for Cedar Creek. Harvey again off right tackle. This time, not much there.
Number 8, Makai Harvey here on this drive.
Making the stop was Justin Goodwin for the Red Raiders.
Good, and yeah, he did a nice job there. He was very aggressive, stood up to the lineman and was able to get off the block and make the play.
Just 1 yard for Harvey. .650 left in the third quarter. Again, Parks and Benjamin to the left side. 2nd and 9. From the 17. Smith again with time, throws all alone, but going to be picked off by Ocean City along the right sideline across the 35-yard line. And mark it just shy of the 35-yard line.
And I think that's Ricky Wetzel again, who just got back in the game, and I think he's cramping up again there after he made that play because he's down, his helmet's off, but got back in for the one play, made a big interception, and now he appears to be down again.
Exactly right, George, and that play was a perfect example of the defender just being there at the exact right time. If that ball would have gotten there a little sooner, because from our point of view, the receiver was open.
He was. It was thrown a little inside and a little behind him, and it's set up Wetzel to cut in front. But yeah, if that's thrown to the pylon, I think Cedar Creek's getting 7 points or 6 points right there. But it's a good drive for him to start, but Ocean City makes the play to keep him out of the end zone.
Wetzel being attended to, and while they do, want to tell you about the Storage Inn. It's a family-owned business started more than 3 decades ago. They're at 9th Street and West Avenue in Ocean City. The Storage Inn has over 40 different sizes to meet all of your storage needs, both personal and commercial. The Storage Inn opens 7 days a week with 24-hour, 7-day security. Call 609-391-1416 for Storage Inn, located in Egg Harbor Township, or visit storageinn.net. Their managers are on site to assist you. The Storage Inn of EHT and Ocean City.
50 tickets. Pull them out.
So the takeaway gives the ball back to Ocean City.
Today's prize is $200.
Now that's got to be deflating for Cedar Creek having that positive drive, but now Ocean City can further put their step on this game, or their foot on this game by putting the ball in the end zone.
Gunther gets the call off right tackle, picks up 3.
3051. 09130.
Mistakes and penalties have been the bugaboo really for Cedar Creek in this game.
No, first drive of the game and first drive of the half, you're right. Their mistakes definitely have hurt them.
2nd and 7.
Yeah, I saw it too. A little delayed reaction. The Hogue moved a little bit. The Cedar Creek defenders were pointing, and finally the referee threw the penalty, threw the flag.
Going to cost them 5 and bring up a 2nd and 12.
I'll back them up 5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 13.
But Ocean City going quickly here, right back at the line of scrimmage. They lead it 14-7. Give left side, looking to turn the corner. He will not get there. Gunther really had no shot as they were able to string it out, Cedar Creek, very well.
Cedar Creek had him stringed out there too, and you had Sears that made a nice play from inside. Hogue tried to get the block, but the Cedar Creek defensive back turned the play back inside, allowing Sears to come up and make the tackle.
Play hard, big boy. Number 5 on the field.
So a loss of 1, that'll bring up a 3rd and 13 for the Red Raiders.
See if Cedar Creek brings extra people here to try to get to Gunnels, because you let him stand back there and throw the ball, he's going to put a good ball out there.
Ball marked at the 31. Gunnels stepping up, but won't step up enough as he is thrown down for the loss.
Yeah, they did. They brought Harvey off the edge. He may not have gotten there, but he definitely forced Gunnels up into the pocket, and they were able to get him to the ground.
Malik Moore Summers, who Coach Melody said is his best defensive lineman, made the play.
And now here the punt, as we said early in that first half, the punt game was a major factor. Here's Moyer here again punting with the wind. So let's see what happens with the field position.
He'll kick it from his own 13-yard line. Benjamin back with Parks. They'll wait for it at the 32. Good snap, high kick, not too deep. Going to bounce down at the 45. They're going to let it roll, and it's going to roll out of bounds right about the 35, 36-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if either team, that's a win for either team, but not bad starting field position for Cedar Creek and not a terrible punt there for Moyer.
Take Sales out of bounds at about the 37.
So Cedar Creek will activate the football from their own 36-yard line.
Once again, the 50-50 number. Please proceed up to the announcement.
Actually going to mark it at the 37.
The number is 0913051. It's a white
3:59 left, third quarter. 14-7. The Red Raiders continue to lead it.
Harvey's the only running back in the backfield.
Harvey again. 5 yards on first down. And
Inside handoff to number 8.
nice hole there by the line, and we got Harvey down looking like he's cramping, but he wasn't touched until he was a good 5 yards into past the line of scrimmage.
Penich made the stop. Harvey is down, may, as George said, be cramping up.
Second and 8 once we return.
Pickup of 8 yards on first down. And that just is so valuable when you pick up 8 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards on first down, because it just opens up the playbook on second and third.
No question. Now again, they are still throwing against the wind, and both of the interceptions today have when they go in this direction. So I don't see them trying to stretch the field a whole lot. With 3:49 left in the third quarter, they probably will try to move this ball on the ground a little bit more than through the air.
2nd and 2 from the 45. Give up the middle, picking up the first down to the 40-yard line. I think that was McClellan on the carry. Well, it wasn't Harvey because he came out.
All right, able to get the first down there, move the chains.
First down at just short of the midfield line, actually the nose of the football's right out the midfield line. So Cedar Creek again able to move the football against Ocean City, and if they could stop the turnovers and the self-imposed mistakes, they'd be in business. Give off the left side. Again, a big gainer on first down. On the carry was John Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer stepping in here, and he's, like you said, another big body. May not have the explosive that we've seen from Harvey, but he's able to definitely take some contact and be able to get positive yards.
215-pounder. Pickup of 6, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, they're still working on Harvey on the sideline. Hard to go away from the run when you're having this much success. So let's see if Ocean City doesn't come with some kind of run blitz or bring a few more people up towards the line.
At the 43. Again, they give left side to Palmer. Pounding to the first down marker. I believe he's got it.
Yeah, it should be enough for a first down. It's pretty simple right now. They're just simply running straight ahead. But now it looks like Palmer lost his helmet, so they're going to have to go to the third string running back here.
Has to come out for at least one play.
But not before he falls forward. It's about the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Palmer's another senior, so they go from Harvey Senior to Palmer Senior. Now it does look like McClellan's in the game here to take the snap.
He is. Gets the call, bounces off a tackler, still going.
Another 6-7 yard gain on first down. A different style of running back here. He doesn't seem like he's going to be the guy that runs through you like Palmer and Harvey were. But that's a good gain here for him on first down.
Manages to pick up 5 yards on the play.
And his helmet came off, so he's got to come out for a play.
Just inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. So this is now Harvey's coming back in.
Harvey's back in the game, yep.
Second down and 5.
2 long drives in this quarter by Cedar Creek. We're down to 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
The only thing missing is points.
Yeah.
Harvey again slants off the left side. He's got the first down, continues driving close to the 25-yard line.
Pound the ball off the left side. Number 8, Makai Harvey takes the handoff.
So So right now, George, it's that offensive line and the running backs that are really controlling this game. They're just doing pretty much what they want to do.
Yeah, I got to tell you, in the third quarter against Edison, they did the same thing too. They really controlled the line. Now against Edison, they ran out of gas, but Edison is a little bigger up front than Ocean City is. So this is definitely their plan of attack going this direction. You wonder in another minute and a half when they change ends if they do start to go to the air a little bit, but they're gaining 6, 8, 9 yards every run attempt.
At the 25 of Ocean City, first down. Harvey, left side. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage and then thrown back.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot there, but you are right. Most of this is either up the middle or to the left side. They haven't done a whole lot to the right side of the line.
No gain on first down. Pinich makes the stop. And this is where Ocean City's defense seems to be able to stiffen.
Yeah, there's no question. They've had, well, the one was a drop snap, but the big turnover in the last drive. So wouldn't be surprised to see this be the last play of the quarter, and then that might be able to open up the playbook a little bit for Cedar Creek going with the win.
Smith being rushed, throws to the right side. It's complete along the right sideline and then bumped out of bounds.
I think there might be a penalty.
Pass caught in the flat by number 4.
Blocking it back, I think, against Cedar Creek.
Forced out of bounds by number 5.
Steele with the reception, but they're talking it over. The officials are.
Here's the flag down on the play.
Blocking the back, the call against Cedar Creek, and this is exactly what we've been talking about all the second half, is they just keep shooting themselves in the foot.
They do. That was a big play. I know the Cedar Creek coach wasn't happy because it was thrown right in front of him. He was standing right next to the official that threw the flag, but he did put up too big an argument. So we couldn't really see because it was right in front of the team, but it must have been pretty clear.
Just got a text from Tom Williams, who will be back next week, that says Cedar Creek needs to order a new box of chin straps.
or maybe tighten them up.
I have to give him credit for that one because that's funny. Smith being rushed. Now he's going to break the line of scrimmage, has a blocker in front, turning the corner, angling for the first down marker. Don't know if he got there. It depends on the mark. But again, able to see the rush, see the line open up, and he said, I'm taking it.
And then Benjamin, again, was there to set the block, but was very cautious about not blocking in the back. Got his helmet in front and gave a key seal-out block. He didn't put the guy to the ground, but opened up the outside there for Smith to get the extra gain.
Able to get out of bounds, stop the clock with 6.3 seconds remaining in this third quarter of play. Ocean City maintains that 14-7 lead, but it's been very tenuous in this third quarter as Cedar Creek continues to drive the football up and down the field.
Yeah, I think Ocean City's only had three offensive plays in the second half.
At the 16-yard line, it's third. Harvey, right side. Harvey breaks a tackle, continues sticking his helmet forward, and he's going to be inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And another flag down. I'm pretty sure this is probably a hold.
29, Roy Saluda.
Yeah, that's going to turn into a 3rd and 13 now. But Cedar Creek has been their own worst enemy here since they've gotten close to scoring.
We love you, number 5. From the Mike Sears.
That's the end of the third quarter, with Ocean City continuing to lead it 14-7. We'll be back with the fourth right after this.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort, Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than...
looking like we have an untimed down here. We're not really sure why. But one more play here for Cedar Creek going this way.
Unless the clock on the scoreboard at the stadium is not official. Here's Smith. Smith with room. Smith hit. And now there's all sorts of penalty markers. I think this one's going to be against Cedar Creek.
I think that's clear. But the question will be, it was dead ball. Did they get enough for the first down? And then it'll be first down and the penalty will be assessed after. This has been Cedar Creek's been very interesting, again, as they've gotten closer to the goal line.
It was interesting because it seemed like Smith slowed up.
It put his knee down, I thought, and I don't know if there was a whistle or not, but he definitely thought the play was over.
Yeah.
An Ocean City defender wasn't sure, hit him a little high, but, Smith was getting up from the ground, but not a big hit. And then there was a little bit of a scrum, and then one of the linemen for Cedar Creek came and just put the Ocean City defender to the ground, and that was easy to see, so that's going to be 15 yards right there.
Well, obviously, Cedar Creek's teammates of Smith objected to the hit, and a lot of times the offensive linemen want to protect their quarterback, not just at high school, but at all levels of play. So that is the end of the third quarter. Don't know why they got an extra play. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll get some clarification on that. But that is the end of the third quarter of play. We'll keep it here. So do you need a sign? Well, you need Captain Charlie. Captain Charlie uses Blue Water Graphics and Cape Signs to create signs for real estate and other businesses. They do construction site signs and window lettering for your business. They can also provide the lettering for your van, truck, car, or boat. You can reach Blue Water Graphics at 609-823-8891 and Cape Signs at 856-506-0610. Signs, banners, vehicles, windows, they can supply, that is, whatever lettering you need at Blue Water Graphics and Cape Signs.
Yeah, the crowd isn't very happy about the personal foul there, but that was a pretty easy call to make, and the play had to make, to be honest with you. But I think that might be 80 yards in penalty for Cedar Creek if we had that 15. They had 65 yards before that play, I believe, and now that 15. So those are drive killers, and it's been difficult. But it does appear they are giving them the first down, so that was a dead ball penalty. So at least they're 1st and 10 from the 30 instead of 3rd and 18.
First down for the Pirates. Nose of the football resting at the 30-yard line of Ocean City. And as you mentioned, George, Ocean City really hasn't had the ball offensively at all in that third quarter. But something to keep in mind is that defense being on the field so long, they could wear down.
And plus you got a couple two-way players going there. So this will be interesting. And Cedar Creek is definitely pounding away at them.
Harvey grabbed from behind and then pulled backward. Check that.
Palmer, I think, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Palmer definitely runs a little higher, and that way they were able to just grab him and get him to the ground. So it wasn't a great hit there, but because of how Palmer runs the ball, it was a little less effective.
Give him a pickup of 2 for Palmer, who's the 15-pound senior. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I don't see Harvey in the game right now.
Just inside the 30. Smith fires over the middle. Incomplete, intending at the 23-yard line. Intended for Parks.
Smith looks like he's cramping now.
He's not happy about it.
I was about to say, he is not happy at all.
So they're going to come out and tend to him, and while they do, we ought to tell you about Rodeo Catering. Well, if you're planning a party and you want to make it special, get It's a Rodeo, custom on-site catering involved. Rodeo Catering has provided a wide variety of food and drink to gatherings all over New Jersey, from birthday parties to wedding receptions to spectacular tailgating at major sports events. When you plan your next event, make your first call to John Rodeo, 609-839-6209. You set the date, they bring the party. It's a Rodeo, custom catering. Email them at itsarodeo@gmail.com. Still attending to Smith.
Yeah, this is a couple day games that Cedar Creek's had an issue with cramping. It does make the game a little choppy. There's no question about it. There's no flow to the game, but you hope the young men are all right. But this is definitely a cramp, the way they're forcing his toe back. I can't look comfortable either.
Winning teams know that the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business. To offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements, and they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com. So they're taking quite a long while attending to him, and they are pulling back his foot and trying to get that cramp out, but he's going to need some assistance getting off the field because those cramps, they just don't immediately go away, right?
No, it is something you have to prepare for days in advance. So it's tough to do a whole lot about it right now. It's almost something that you just have to deal with if you're going to play, or you got to sit out and watch. This is tough right now for Cedar Creek. Now it's a 3rd and 8, and they're bringing in their backup quarterback. So let's see how aggressive Cedar Creek gets. But again, they do have the wind with them. But I would expect to see Harvey get this ball right here, or maybe Benjamin coming across the formation. We'll see.
Exactly the right call, and Ocean City, I think, knew exactly what they were going to do. Harvey is thrown down. Making the tackle for Ocean City was Justin Goodwin, and the Coach Melody kind of popped out onto the field saying, because he was thrown down, spun him around and threw him down, but it wasn't anything malicious, I don't think.
I mean, it was a little after the whistle, so I can see why Cedar Creek's been upset. It seems like the penalties are going against them, but I do agree that was not an aggressive play. But now all of a sudden they're punting, so a drive that looked like it could have resulted in some points again, because some mistakes by Cedar Creek, they're forced to punt.
Best will kick it, hold back at his 10.
32, Jack Hogue.
Best high, and Hogue is just going to let it go, and it gets a good bounce, but he's carried into the end zone, and that's not going to give them the football where they wanted to.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the covers guys there from Cedar Creek understood the rule. There was possession in the field of play. It looks like the referees are now discussing, because they did award a touchback.
Ryan King did receive it, as you said, in the field of play about the 2-yard line, but then his momentum took him into the end zone, and they're going to bring it out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, he needed to just toss that ball back real quick and keep it out of the end zone, but made a nice play getting down there and a good catch, but just needs to understand the rule and possibly a little better.
So Ocean City gets it back. Exactly 10 minutes left in this football game as they continue to lead at 14-7. Gunnels keeps it. Gunnels powers up the middle. Still driving.
And there wasn't much there, but he created a lot of it on his own. He took a few different shots to gain 7-8 yards. So almost 9, it looks like. So real effective play there, but not a whole lot going on.
9-yard advance. Yeah, when he first started moving forward, as you said, there was pretty much nothing there, but he seemed to found something.
He's a big kid too, so that definitely helps.
Second down and 1 from the 29. Give off the left side.
Is it Hogue?
See who was the carry there. I think.
Saluda.
Pick up 2 yards on the play.
Good enough for the first down. Yeah, now you think Ocean City's going to work this clock a little bit, being up just 1 score. So 9 minutes left in the game.
Give off the left side. Spinning away, breaking tackles, continuing to drive, getting the first down across the 45 to the 46-yard line. What an effort by Duke Gunther.
Yeah, he didn't have much at all. He was hit at the line too, but he kept those legs alive, like I said, but used his quickness as opposed to Gunnell's power, and then ran through some contact to get even more yards. So 2 effective runs for Ocean City to start this drive.
Across the 45, right at the 46-yard line, Ocean City looking to do 2 things. They'd love to score, but they also want to work that clock.
No question.
Throw over the middle, it pops up in the air, and
intercepted.
It was intercepted. That's the thing you really hate to see if you're Ocean City. You're just saying, please, just come down and hit the ground. But it was popped up in the air so high, George, that it gave them time, plenty of time, for someone to come and pick it off.
Yeah, couldn't tell a number. I think that might have been 55 that had the interception. But he was also the one that got up there and blocked the pass. So Pettiford maybe. He looks awful worn out, but he wasn't able to get to the quarterback. But as soon as Gunnels looked like he was going to release the ball, he tipped it in the air with 2 hands, and that thing went straight up and was up there for a while. It was almost like a shot in basketball. He was boxing out Gunnels, and he just got up there 2 hands and brought it to the ground.
And the other thing that's impressive, don't forget to block that. Gunnels is 6'4", and when he extends his arm above his head, he's 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". So he got that deflection. And they get the pick.
Yeah, I don't want to take credit away from it. It might have been 56 more Summers, too. So one of the 2 made a heck of a play right there.
Smith with the toss. Here's Benjamin. Benjamin grabbed in the backfield. He's going to be thrown for a big loss outside the 46 at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that was Ryan Callahan came up there, had good inside leverage and got up, was able to get him to the ground. Not a great contact on the play, but he wrapped up and got him to the ground, and now it's a 5-6 yard loss there for Cedar Creek. Benjamin didn't really have the burst on that play that we've seen on others. But again, it is late in the game, and he plays both ways, so could be getting tired.
2nd and 16 at the 46 of Ocean City. Smith with time throws to the right side. It's picked off. This one could go the distance. Inside the 10 to the 5, and it's a touchdown.
Wow, what a great play there. It looks like it's Roy Saluda again. Not 100% sure of the number, but jumped the pass and then was able to run through Smith trying to bring him down. So really nice play there to really change that game and maybe even put it out of reach now for Cedar Creek.
He'll take a 54-yard.
What a play. Jumping the pass and taking it the distance.
Yeah, and that was in all hands too, so he made that play like he was the receiver, broke on the ball nicely.
20-7 now. We'll call it a 56-yard pick and run.
Yeah. So again, it's the miscues by Cedar Creek that have really been the key to this game. But of course, Ocean City's there to force them to happen. So you can't say that Cedar Creek's handing them the ball.
Radis with a kick, and it is good.
Yeah, nice job. Got that up nice and high.
Ocean City on the pick extends to a 21-7 lead over Cedar Creek with 6 minutes and 58 seconds left in this ball game. Well, it's not too late to go to Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street on the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Wonderland is open tonight until 9 and tomorrow from 1 till 6. They'll be open again during the same hours next weekend. Remember to save your unused tickets. They'll be good next season. The summer continues through October 9th at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th on the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. And lots going on at the Ocean City Free Public Library. You can also learn to play bridge at the library, improve your cooking and computer skills. It's all free. Plus books, magazines, internet access, trivia contests, Dungeons and Dragons, and much, much more. Ocean City Free Public Library, 18th and Simpson. Visit them online at oceancitylibrary.org.
Well, you know, a couple interceptions here have been really big in this last few seconds. The one you thought was going to allow Cedar Creek to go down and possibly tie the game, but then Ocean City jumps right back out and now up to a 2-score lead. So defense has definitely been important here for both teams.
And the kickoff for Ocean City, number 9, Ryder Hay. Back deep to receive for the Pirates.
Hay will kick it. Line drive affair picked up at the 17-yard line. This is Palmer. Palmer to the left sideline. Palmer cuts it back, and he's dumped as he crosses the 30 to the 32-yard line.
Man, that was a lot of running for Palmer there. A decent return, but he ran from sideline to sideline. Looked like Ocean City had him, but he was just able to outrun him and get the edge.
32-yard line. The Pirates will take over first down.
So the quarterback of Cedar Creek, Smith, now 8 for 16 on the day for 56 yards, but with 3 picks.
Yeah, 3 interceptions, and I think they were all on the Ocean City side of the field. So they were driving or had good field position, and it's definitely important.
Smith will look to throw again. Fires to the right side again. A really good defensive play by Ocean City. Berettis.
Yeah, he was right there, right on his back, and made a clean play. Maybe he had his hand on the back, but didn't pull or anything, and just knocked the ball away as it was coming in. So, nice play there, and those were the plays that Cedar Creek were getting earlier for bigger plays. Now Ocean City stepped up the defense a little bit.
And what we've seen from the defensive backs of Ocean City is really good technique.
It is. It is. It almost looks like they're in a trail technique there, and able to make the play, and then, as we just saw, Saluda jump in front and take it for a touchdown.
Second down and 10 from the 32. Smith looking to throw, that is, to the left sideline. He completes it to Palmer, coming up with the stick. Moyer immediately.
Yeah, he gunned that one in there, so no chance of anyone jumping in front. Now it's a manageable third down, but with 6:30 left on the clock, down 2 scores, even if they don't convert here, you would imagine they're going for it on 4th down.
3rd and 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a running play here to make it maybe a little bit more manageable.
From the 37. Smith sets up, and he is knocked down for a loss. Swarmed under.
Yeah, Ocean City brought 5 guys there to get pressure, and he had some time to try and get rid of it, but there definitely was no lane for him to run like he had done effectively early in the game. They're keeping the offensive team on the field. It appears they are going for it on 4th down.
Ryan Callahan was in there, among others, to bury Smith. 4th down and 10. So it'll be interesting to see how Ocean City plays it on defense coverage, or are they going to rush them, or do both?
Yeah, they brought some pressure. Now being 4th and 10, doesn't seem they have 3 men on the line now. Just rushing 3.
Here's Smith. Smith bumps into his own offensive lineman, and he takes it himself, but far short of the first down. And Ocean City will take over on downs. They've got it back again, leading 21-7.
And Smith's rolling there on the sideline, so he's probably cramping up again.
Well, from what I'm seeing on my smartphone, it's 82 degrees out there. So, but there is a breeze, but Still, we've seen a number of players cramping up.
Yeah, Cedar Creek has dominated the time of possession, has had better play offensively, especially in this second half, but then the turnovers and penalties have just absolutely killed any kind of momentum they've had. And now Ocean City's in a great opportunity here to grind this clock down up 2 scores.
At the 38 of Cedar Creek, that's where they start. Excellent field position. Give off the left side again to Saluga.
Yeah, I don't see them putting the ball in the air the rest of this game. So they're going to take a couple minutes off the clock here running the ball.
Saluga, junior, 5'10", 178 pounds.
I wonder if Gunnels will keep the ball and get around the edge here. They definitely don't want to run out of bounds to stop the clock too, so they might be happier just pounding the ball up the middle.
Gunther will come in to replace Saluga in the backfield for Ocean City. 2nd and 8. From the 36, Gunnels going to run it himself. Gunnels past the line of scrimmage. He's inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable.
Well, there's a flag on the play. This is usually in the area of holding. Unless there was a face mask, it is holding. So there was Gunnels trying to get on the edge, and again, he didn't want to come close to the sideline to stop the clock, so cut it back inside. But unfortunately, the penalty puts them back. That might be maybe just the 2nd penalty of the game against Ocean City.
Yeah, they really haven't had, that I can recall, many, if any, holding calls on offense. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 18. From the 47-yard line of Cedar Creek. Gunnels, the end around to Hogue. Hogue with room along the left sideline. He's thrown down right around the 33-yard line, but a nice advance on 2nd down, which really makes this 3rd down much more makeable.
Another flag on the play there, and it probably is in the area of holding again.
Darius Benjamin. There's another flag down on the play.
Waiting for the indication, but I would assume that it's exactly what you said it was, and it is.
Yeah, this drive's going the wrong way, and these penalties stop the clock. So, but 3:40 left. Ocean City still in possession of the ball. We're not going to see any passes out of Ocean City, I don't believe. So they're going to run the ball. You wonder if Cedar Creek doesn't use the timeouts here to try and conserve that clock, because they are down 2 scores. But now it's going to be 2nd and a mile.
Ball will be placed down at the 46-yard line of Ocean City. They need the 28 of Cedar Creek to pick this one up. You do the math.
Gotta go get my calculator.
Straight up the gut for a minimal gain.
Yeah, we're probably going to see the same thing on 3rd down too. They'll be very happy to take a minute off the clock here and punt. Cedar Creek's not using their timeouts.
Hogue on the carry.
Very short game on the flag.
3rd down and 27 for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, Ocean City in no rush right now. They're going to use that entire play clock.
Gunnels again to give up the middle for a minimal gain. But again, that was Hogue on the carry again.
And now Cedar Creek does use its timeout here. So 2:47 left. They have a punt almost definitely here by Ocean City. So Cedar Creek's going to have to try to score quickly.
21-7, the Red Raiders. 6th Street Pizza and Grill is open daily from 11 until 7 p.m. at 6th Street in the Boardwalk, right at Gillian's Wonderland Pier. They have free delivery and daily specials. Phone them 609-525-0022 and check them out on Facebook. 6th Street Pizza and Grill. The RJH Insurance Group has specialized in home and flood insurance since 2006 and proudly supports Raider sports. Call Rich Hogue for a quote, 609-630-4569. The RJH Insurance Group.
Well, now this is a big punt from Warrior, but the wind coming against him, he's probably going to try and keep it low. I wouldn't be surprised if it's to the sideline. The last thing Ocean City wants is a long return here by Cedar Creek.
Parks and Benjamin
Back in the kick, number 1, John Warrior.
wait for it at their 15. Good snap, minimal pressure, end over end. Taken at the 25-yard line and knocked down immediately was Parks. Going to spot it at the 27-yard line, so really good coverage there. Really didn't give Parks any room to operate.
Yeah, Lonergan got down there quickly. He didn't make the tackle, but he made first contact and had him. Parks change directions, and Ocean City came in and cleaned up the play.
Cedar Creek with the football, but down 2 scores with only 2:38 left in this ball game.
I don't see a whole lot of running coming here from Cedar Creek, so Ocean City's probably going to play some 2-deep coverage, not let anything get behind them, and just make Cedar Creek, if they're going to score, use a ton of time.
Knocking it down at the line of scrimmage. That was Dino Christensen.
Yep.
Tall young man at 6'4".
Say he got his hands up and just I couldn't see the quarterback as he's challenging that pass there. So ball was knocked down.
Bring up 2nd and 10.
I think Bethea, Frenchman Bethea, is again in at quarterback as Smith continues to suffer the effects of cramping.
Oh, I didn't see that on the sideline yet.
Second and 10. Bethea looking to throw now, decides to tuck it and run. Picks up maybe 4 yards. They're going to mark it across the 30-yard line at the 33-yard line.
And for Ocean City, that clock's still running, so they'll give up 4 yards and that clock run every play if they have to.
And they kept him on the playing field.
Yep. No, he wasn't ready for that snap.
Ocean City unable to keep him in the pocket, and he is able to scramble out of bounds, but again, the marker on the field.
Yeah, this is going to be a block in the back, almost the exact same thing they did earlier in the game. Trying to come back. It's good effort by Cedar Creek, but got to get your helmet in front. Can't block from behind.
I'm sure when Coach Melody takes a look at the results of this game, he's going to say to himself, boy, those penalties and those interceptions really killed us.
Oh, no question. No question. I mean, from the first game against Edison, they were just outsized, and there wasn't a whole lot he could do about that. But this one was very controllable. The mistakes they made with the turnovers and above all the penalties, those are the things that are correctable, but also going to be regrettable.
Place it down right at the 20-yard line. Yeah, they've moved the football, George. I mean, they've moved it up and down the field. They ran it well for the most part. Passing has been a concern with 3 interceptions by Smith. Bethea again looking to throw, and the exact same thing happens again as it was knocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's not even really trying to get to the quarterback, just being tall and deflecting those passes, keeping in mind that, you know, if Cedar Creek has to take 8, 10, 12 plays to drive the ball, that clock's going to run out on all probability.
It's good when you have a defensive end who's 6'4",
yeah,
who can knock those plays down, the balls down. He's done it twice now in this series. Only a junior.
His length is absolutely being a deterrent to throwing a ball to the left side of the offensive formation.
It's almost as if you've got a pump fake, let him come down and then throw the football.
Yeah, but he's not coming at him hard. He's just kind of containing. So they're probably going to have to go the other way.
The fake. Still looking, throws to the left sideline, but the only person able to make that catch appears to be an assistant coach for Cedar Creek.
Yeah. It's tough when your 2-year starting quarterback Smith goes down with cramps. Even though he did have the 3 interceptions, I wouldn't say he played terribly, but no, 3 interceptions is not a positive. But without him on the field right now, it makes it tough. And was that 4th down? Yes. So turnover on downs.
Ocean City with the football. They have one thing in mind: run out the clock here and come away with their second victory of the year with 1:51 left. But it's not just those 3 picks, it's when they occurred for Smith and one run back going for the touchdown.
Yeah. Because Ocean City hasn't had a real effective offensive half, that's for certain.
Off the left side, Gunther with the carry.
Ball handed off inside to number 5.
It's a big win for Ocean City. 2-1 now here. 2-1 now here going forth. That's going to help them. Cedar Creek is still a young, talented team with a mix of seniors in there too. Their season's definitely not over, being in Group 3. But they have to get some wins and they have to clean up some of the mistakes, that's for certain.
An advance of just a yard. Clock continues to run, approaching 1 minute left. Hogue gets the call. Looking to circle the left end, picks up 2 or 3.
It doesn't look like Cedar Creek's going to use the timeout, so we probably have 1 play left in this game.
Ball handed off number 32, Jack Hogue.
You think maybe they go to the victory formation, take a knee?
Wrapped up and brought down.
And that's exactly what they're going to do here. Ball at the 16-yard line.
Bring up 3rd and 6.
Gunther
takes a knee, and that should do it.
Yep, so real nice win here for Ocean City. Still a long season, a lot to build on for Cedar Creek. But an entertaining game, one way or the other.
Ocean City lines up in victory formation.
Gunther ends up with 6 carries for 70 yards. Impressive in this football game as Ocean City wins their 2nd in a row, improves to 2-1. Cedar Creek now 1 up and 2 down. We'll be back to recap it in just a moment.
Taking the win, 21, Cedar Creek Pirates 7. Please get home safe, and we'll see you at the next home ball game.
The Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center is the perfect place for you and your family to stay healthy and fit. From our 25-meter indoor swimming pool to our well-equipped cardio room, we've got you covered. Whether you're looking to lift weights or to get moving in one of our many Group X classes, the Aquatic and Fitness Center has it all. With everything from yoga to cycling, you're sure to find a workout that's fit for you. Come by and find out for yourself why the Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center has something for everyone in America's greatest family resort.
Vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a couple minutes away.
All right, back here at Ocean City. Check that at Cedar Creek. Ocean City wins the game 21-7. Recapping it, Hogue with a 17-yard touchdown. Made it 7-0. Ocean City, an impressive opening drive. Extra point was good. Coming back, Benjamin, 13 yards for Cedar Creek to tie the score at 7. Then it was Gunnels to Hogue for 22 yards. That made it 14-7. And then it was all wrapped up by the interception by Zulupta for 56 yards. The extra point was good, and 21-7 the final score. Really no scoring other than the interception for the touch offensively in the entire second half.
Yeah, you can't talk a whole lot about the offense for Ocean City because they didn't have a whole lot. They didn't get the ball a ton in the second half. They had a great first drive and then a really nice drive at the end of the first half, and that was kind of it. And then, like you said, the big interception. And Cedar Creek, I don't have it in front of me, but the play differential has to be huge. Cedar Creek running a ton more plays than Ocean City, but you know what? The only thing that matters is the scoreboard. And Ocean City gets out of here with a 21-7 game. Defensively did just enough to keep them out of the end zone, and offense had the drives when they needed them.
Gunnels, quarterback for Ocean City, throwing for 69 yards. Smith for 62 yards, but 3 interceptions, including 1 pick six for 56-yard touchdown, and that really sealed it for Ocean City. So the Raiders improved to 2-1. They'll host Delsea next Friday, Cary Stadium. The Pirates host Camden Eastside, formerly Woodrow Wilson, next Saturday, September 17th. So, once again, the final score, Ocean City knocking off Cedar Creek on the road 21-7. Live video coverage of Ocean City High School football was produced by Crossover Productions and Prime Events in association with SportsX Network. The executive producers are Bill Shawcross, Matt Ulmer, and Tom Williams.